Parker.
I'm Isabel.
This is the truck that
And it is a
Ram 5500.
I'm Reed with Wolf Rigs, and this is the Patton.
In this video, we go through some of the most incredible DYI Overland builds at the Pacific Northwest Overland Expo. Each vehicle has been built with passion and skill for overlanding. Let's listen to the owners as they tour us through their incredible overland builds.
Hi, my name is Parker.
I'm Isabel, and this is a old military truck that we made into our camper and home.
Yes. We're going to start around the front over here. We decided on a Stewart and Stevenson chassis. We love this chassis a lot. It is massive. Everything on it is massive. The tires, they're huge. They're 478 pounds. We decided on a really beefy rack system with lots of lights. We do a little bit of night driving and everything like that. We want to be able to see. The rack system keeps everything away. We actually hit a deer on the way here, and that thing went right under the vehicle, no damage. I actually saw some dripping out of the rear diff, but it wasn't any of our fluids. Coming around to this side over here, here's our internal cab. Isabel told me you can have a truck or a plane, but you can't have both. So I made my truck a plane. We have everything from toggle switches and joysticks, and I wanted that cockpit feel. Everything's about driving in this overland community. We drive these rigs. I wanted it to drive nice. I wanted to be able to go places and go far without much fatigue. Moving further back over here, we have a lot of gas storage. We have air tank storage, and this air storage operates off the front and rear air brakes. The last tank's the wet tank that lifts and raises and lowers the cab and lowers the spare. Tool storage, outdoor shower. We relocated the exhaust pipe. The exhaust pipe was originally here, blocks all of our storage. We didn't want to do that. Moving backwards, we have this crane system right here. We love our crane system. We can raise and lower the bikes just like that with a touch of a button. This is a 115-pound dirt bike, electric dirt bike. We can just slide it right in. This comes down and closes, everything gets packaged up. It's a nice little package deal, yes. Yeah, we love our little outdoor lights. Moving further back, you can actually see how much room we have in this garage. This garage is big enough to fit 3 bikes, the unicycle, the dirt bike, the paramotor. We love our toys. We designed this truck all around having our toys. We love these toys. Yeah, big 25,000-pound winch on the back and 25,000-pound winch on the front. Moving to the other side, the truck was originally a box all the way across right here. There was no drop down at all right here. We went ahead and we built our own drop down. We do a lot of boondocking and everything. We don't have to use this stool to get in at all. We can just step in like this. And when we shut the door and close everything up, it's almost like the truck is parked. We don't have to show that we are camping, because sometimes we want to be secretive and have all the blackout shades closed and everything like this. So let's put this back and I'll let you guys climb up into here.
All right, so now we're moving inside. So we have this nice step down Parker just talked about. It's nice to put your shoes there, wipe your feet off, and then come on up. We have this huge fridge. So it's fridge here, freezer here. It's isotherm, so it's for yachts. And it's like, for just the two of us, it's more than enough space. We have a dinette with a table on the lagoon table mount. I'm sure you've seen. There's a 100-gallon water tank under there. That's why it's raised up. This is kind of our control station. So we have a heater remote, water heater, stereo, inverter, some switches for tank heating. So in the winter we can flip those on and then our tanks won't freeze. This is a Marine system. It's also for yachts. So it monitors power, tank levels, and temperatures. And a massive sink, which is nice because we don't have to do dishes all the time. A 3-burner propane stove, and then when it's down you have all this extra counter space. A little oven, which is fun, just to bake veggies, cookies, whatever. A big cabinet down there, a junk drawer here. This is just like dishes, food, dishes. Our bed is stationary. A lot of people think it's on a lift, but it actually just stays right there. And then we both have a cabinet for clothes, a little TV on a swivel so we can actually watch from bed or at the dinette when we're eating dinner, and even outside. And then a bathroom shower, just a standard shower with a composting toilet, and it's all just a wet bath, so it all gets wet and it's fine.
And where are you headed next?
Hopefully we'll travel around all summer and head down to Mexico in the fall.
That just sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
You got the rig to do it.
Thank you.
Well, thanks so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
One of the last amazing features on this vehicle was how do they get a tire on and off that weighs 478 pounds? This hydraulic system is pretty sweet, and it really makes the job that you would think impossible, possible.
Hi, my name's Jen.
My name's Kurt.
We are Overland Uncharted. We have 2 little boys, and this is our home on wheels. We live in Macho, and it is a
Ram 5500.
And we built out the box on the back in just under 8 weeks recently. We've been on the road full time since January 2021, but we actually just finished building this in April of this year.
Well, let's take a tour around it.
Sure.
All right, let's do it. All right, so we have a Ram 5500 with a Cummins. We have 488 gears, 74 gallons of diesel. And if you come around here, we've done the super single conversion. These are AEV fenders. Got 41-inch tires, and that's the reason the tires are so big is due to payload. So you have to get such a big tire. This is a 6,500-pound payload tire. So with a dually, you get 2 tires, and so to make up that payload, that's why the tire is so big. It's basically a military tire. So around here, we have some storage boxes outside. We have a diesel heater. That's auxiliary diesel heater tank. There's the 2 tanks, 74 gallons of diesel. We got 1850 of solar on top. We have a mini split. We got a cool deck on the back, which a lot of people like. It's got grass and the whole 9 yards, awning. So as far as electrical goes and some tech specs on the inside, we have 1850 of solar. We have a Grow Watt 5,000 watt ES inverter, solar charge controller. We have 3 server rack batteries, so we have 15,000 watts of battery bank. We have 2 DC to DC chargers. This truck's got dual alternators. And we have 81 gallons of water. We have a hot water tank. We kind of leave everything on. We wanted to build it like a home, so we're not turning stuff on and off all the time.
All right, so come on inside. I'd love to give you a tour inside. Turn the lights on here. So there are 4 of us. The kids sleep in the bunk beds up here, and mom and dad sleep down below. We have a standard size queen, and the kids actually have standard size RV bunk beds. We've got closets up there for 1 kid. This is a closet for daddy and the other child. We have dirty clothes storage right here, and then mama gets the biggest closet over here as well. In here we've got a wet bath. So we've got an airhead composting toilet, more storage up top for toilet paper and paper towels and whatnot. And our shower system itself is a little unique. I haven't seen too many of these floating around. This is called a Bullfinch shower system. So the hose just plugs in, you turn it to the temperature you want, and what's cool about it is it does the mixing in there for you. So you don't have to mess with a hot or cold nozzle. Which brings me to our next point. We have a 1.6 gallon hot water heater. It is down below our sink here, and that runs off a 12 volt. And under the sink, we actually have 1 water filter that filters water after it comes out of our water tank. We have an 81 gallon water tank, which is actually back under, it's hidden underneath our, behind the wall there. And then we've got 3 water filters before it goes in the tank. So this is from Clear Source. You can fill up from potable or non-potable water sources. So we have just extra measures with adding that 4th filter under the sink before it comes out our faucets. We've been doing this for little over a year and a half now, and we had the same setup in our previous rig, and we haven't had any problems with, you know, waterborne illness, so knock on wood. It's been working great. Down here is where our fridge is. We have a 90-liter fridge freezer combo from Iceco. The cool thing about this particular model is the lids open from both ways. So when I'm putting groceries up, I'm not fighting a lid that wants to fall on my head, which is nice. And then if you have to clean it, it's really easy to just take the lid off altogether.
Never seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And sorry for my mess, but we live here. This morning I was making waffles, but we have plenty of dry food storage up in our pantry overhead. Between our dry food storage, our refrigerated space, and our 81 gallons, and we have 1850 watts of solar up top. We probably, if we planned it right, could be off grid pushing 3 weeks. So we've yet to really test the max limit of that, but I think we could probably pull that off. Above our head here, we have our mini split. It's also got a heat pump on it. Super nice when it's hot and humid. We try to outrun bad or hot weather, but sometimes you can't do that, so it definitely comes in handy when we need it. We've got our bench seating here, and this is kind of a multi-useful table. Super simple design. It's where we eat, do schoolwork, any kind of computer work. Super simple, just up and down, not a whole lot of moving parts. We've got more overhead storage here. This is actually a bug screen for our awning on the back deck, which we'll show you that in just a second. Just more backpacking, and I have some workout resistant band gear in here as well. We've got a little library. We frequently grab our cameras and stuff and books, so we wanted to keep that open for that reason. And then for some of the boys' school work, we just store their stuff up here along with some craft bend and whatnot. Let's see, what else? Come on outside. Let's look at the deck. So this is one of our favorite spaces of our rig here. Having the deck really expands our living area. We put some AstroTurf down on it. It's actually serving a purpose because without it, the glare from the sun is so bad. It bounced the heat all the way back into the box, and it just was not pleasant. So this was also a solution for comfort because there's ridges on the bottom of the ramp here, and it's not comfortable if you walk out here barefoot. So it's a nice addition. It's home. People seem to love it, so it's cool. I don't have to mow it. And then above us, we've got our awning. This is a CVT awning. It just so happened to be the right dimensions to fit this. Couldn't have planned that any better. You can't see it right now, but saying fit on the road is important to me, so I've got my pull-up bar over here, and then we've got a Starlink mounted on the other corner as well for internet.
Oh man,
yeah.
Those are set up.
Yeah, and I think that's about it.
Okay, well thank you, Jen.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having us.
Where can we find you online?
So you can find us at Overland Uncharted. We also have a YouTube channel. We filmed this whole build process. It's crazy as it was. We did it in 8 weeks somehow. You can find us on YouTube there or on Instagram at the same name, Overland Uncharted.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, I'm Reed with Wolf Rigs, and this is the Patton. I dreamt this up about a year and a half ago. I was out in Moab right after Schoolie Palooza, and we were going to build sprinter vans. And when I got out to Moab, I saw how little they could do. They could do up a dirt road, and that was about it. So it was really kind of almost, I don't want to say depressing, but it was anticlimactic, to say the least. And then I called my buddy Jax. I don't know if you know Jax Austin. He's also a YouTuber. Anyway, so I said, hey, I'm not going to do a sprinter. He goes, you should do a Humvee. I said, you're absolutely right. Born was the idea. Got back to the shop, started doing some CAD drawings, and next thing I know, I'm buying a Humvee about 6 months later, and then started building it from scratch. And the more interest we got for it, the more we realized, hey, we've got a real special thing here. So it'll go anywhere, do anything. We're putting a brand new engine in it. So when we get the Humvee itself, it's completely refurbished. Has a brand new engine. It's 300 horsepower, 600 foot-pounds of torque at 18 miles to the gallon. So it'll tow. We're going to rate it probably around 12,000 pounds, and for the towing capacity. but we are 8,700 pounds dry weight. And that's all due to the aluminum. So the aluminum construction actually, it's not like carbon fiber. You hit this on a tree or a rock, it's gonna bounce off of it. So the exterior of this thing and the way we built this thing, it was really designed to be something that's awe-inspiring and, oh my gosh, it'll go anywhere and do anything. So now go inside. Hi. So the inside is designed to be like a home. So it's a queen size bed. You have a bench seat here. We also have another version where we put the shower in the middle and the bench in the back. But you have a galley kitchen and you also have a full size shower. So the shower actually has a toilet that lives in the wall right there.
You're kidding.
Because one thing I always hated about the Sprinter vans and also the Overland vehicles is that you had to take a shower with your toilet. With this, and I actually have a teak door that comes down. If you look on my Instagram, you can actually see one done. This folds out. You go to the bathroom, put it back in, close the door, take a shower. And I'm 6'1", and I'm, you know, it's a good size shower for this size rig. So you get your stove top. You have your fridge and freezer slide out. And your sink. And your sink actually doubles. This was a fun little thing. So if you're outside and you're really dirty,
Oh man.
you reach up in here and, oops, take a shower.
That is a great idea. Oh my gosh. And what's all this?
So these will get the roll front teak doors as well, so they won't go anywhere. But this is all your storage. So this is a false bottom door, so you can actually take this out and go down there for a long-term storage, right?
Oh yeah.
So you get more storage down there. You have your access panel for all of your some of your electronics back in the back. And then you have the same thing over here.
With long-term storage.
Long-term storage down below. Then right here you have a trash can. You have this really like. So you have a trash can drawer. You also have places for glasses and all of your silverware, your plates, all that kind of thing. They live in this cabinet right here. Over here you have some of the storage like under the sink storage type stuff, and you know any of the storage you can have. Water tanks are set on just above the wheels on either side. But you also have a gas cooktop range. The AC system, it's right now it's whisper quiet, but if I really wanted to like crank up, like say it's like I want to be cold, right? I hit the auto button, set my temperature. Feel how nice and cool that is?
That's serious.
That's serious. And it runs on 12 volt.
Feels great.
It runs on 12 volt. So once you get the air nice and cool in here, right, you just kick it back down, turn the auto off, brings the noise level down, but it also keeps it nice and cool in here.
That is sweet.
The ceiling's made to look like teak. That's done on purpose. No bugs. The switch plates here, these are actually Apollo replicas. Apollo spaceship replicas.
Nice.
And the bedroom light right there. You also have your overhead light for just reading at night, and they all come with USB ports for charging. We have 110 volts. We have a 3,000 watt inverter. It's all Victron products. We have 500 amp hours of battle-borne battery, and we have 800 watts of solar on top.
It's got everything.
It's got everything. You can be completely off grid. Matter of fact, I've actually had a lot of the input on this build, and the way we did this was done by nomads who live full-time as nomads on the road. You want to see the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not done yet.
We're not done yet. There's more, oh, and there's more. So in the back, there's storage. Oh, you're fine. Impressive, isn't it?
Very cool.
So you have your tire. You undo the bolt up there. It actually goes all the way through to the frame of the vehicle. So that keeps it from having to use the winch for strength. So when you take that bolt out, the winch draws this back down, brings it down to about right here, and then lowers the tire all the way down to the ground. Extra fuel storage. The Demo shovel, I just met the owner, she's just up the way. Great shovels, that's a stainless steel shovel. We'll put all those shovels in all of our rigs going forward. And then you have your extension ladder. And the latches themselves, listen to this. So when you shut it, it shuts like a bolt. Opens like a bolt.
Some seriously strong hardware there.
It's seriously strong hardware, and it was designed this way to be one. It'll stand the test of time. It's useful, and it's again, this is well thought out. I mean, for a long period of time, it was. Thank you. I look forward to building you one,
Okay.
and
All
having
right,
you and had seen some of your adventures in them.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
This one we saw when we were in Zacatitos down in the bottom of Baja.
Yeah, no, you're welcome to do whatever you want. I'll come back. Yeah, I'll be here. Just got it 4 to 5. I got to go teach.
Oh man, this is gorgeous.
Thank you.
This is really nice. It's like a country style home. With the bed right here. Wow. Beautiful shower.
We thought this was a very unique build. It fits easily on the back of a Jeep or a 4Runner and only weighs about 500 pounds.
So I'm Kurt with Backwoods Camper Co. We're here at the Overland Expo, and this is the Backwoods Camper built for SUVs. It weighs about 500 pounds. It's built out of foam core structural fiberglass panels, and it'll fit on any SUV, 4Runners, FJs, the new Broncos, stuff like that. It mounts to the trailer hitch and the roof rack. It can be easily removed in about 10 minutes. And yeah, it's got a king-size bed in there, a little bench and a countertop. You could, prepare your meals in here or whatever. And then it's got a porta potty underneath there. Everything you need, king-size bed.
Skylight.
Yep.
So where are you guys out of?
So we're from Eagle Creek, which is out by Estacada, just outside of Portland.
And your website?
The
on the
website
side here?
is backwoodscamperco.com, and you can also find us on Facebook and Instagram, Backwoods Camper Co.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
This rig is called Turtle 5 of Turtle Expeditions. It's owned by our good friends Gary and Monica Westcott. They've been overlanding for over 45 years. This 5th generation build has all the knowledge they collected over 45 years built into it. Click the link above to see the ultimate overland build about this vehicle.
Okay, everybody, that's a wrap for the Pacific Northwest Overland Expo, the first one in this area. All the vendors are wrapping up, and we're finishing and walking out the show. It was a great show, and we'll see you next time on the road on Keith and We Adventures.